the truth about Drew McIntyre. Now, before we get into this video, please support the channel. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn that notification bell on, comment down below. Keep watching this video, guys. Let's get the watch time hours up. Yeah, let's support the channel, man. So, the truth about Drew McIntyre. So this video is going to be about why, like, because I see people, they get upset when people hate on Drew McIntyre now. And I am going to tell you the truth about why people are upset with Drew McIntyre right now. And it's not his fault. It really isn't his fault. And it's really Vince McMahon and creatives for keep putting him in this situation, man. You know, people will be like, oh, when someone gets to the top, you know, they're supporting them, and then when they get to the top, oh no, then they turn on them and shit. That's not the case at all, guys. The reason why people are turning on Drew McIntyre is because WWE keeps putting him in the title shot opportunity. Like, you look at this past, what was it, 2 weeks ago? It was, what was it, Hell in a Cell? And the stipulation was, if you lose, you can never have a title shot opportunity against Bobby Lashley again. What do? They put him in Money in the Bank 2 weeks later. Now look. All right, so here's what happened this past Monday Night Raw. Matt Riddle was there was a second chance to be in the Money in the Bank opportunity. There was a battle royal. Matt Riddle. There was a story going there where Matt Riddle was fighting on behalf of Randy Orton. Randy Orton wasn't there. I don't know if he's actually injured or not. Probably just part of the storyline. But he wasn't there. So Matt Riddle was fighting on behalf of him. Matt Riddle won the Battle Royal. So there was a triple threat match. And it was Matt Riddle, AJ Styles, and Drew McIntyre. So, you thought Matt Riddle was going to win, and therefore Randy Orton was going to qualify for Money in the Bank. So no, not at all. Drew McIntyre came out of nowhere, whatever. I don't care. Drew McIntyre won. So now Drew McIntyre is in Money in the Bank. Now listen, I don't have a problem with Drew McIntyre winning, or even being in Money in the Bank. Honestly, I don't. I think, and hopefully, that Drew McIntyre is not going to win, and we're going to see like a Big E or something. Drew McIntyre shouldn't win. Big E or whichever heel, hopefully it's not Baron Corbin, should win. Build a new person. Maybe someone who dethrones Roman Reigns. Protect Roman Reigns that way. But yeah, hopefully he doesn't win. But, I mean, listen, Drew McIntyre won the championship last year's WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar. And, granted, he never had a title run with fans. Fair enough. And honestly, look, if Drew McIntyre wins the title in the future, I won't have a problem with it, and he can have a run with the fans. But right now is Bobby Lashley's time. Let Bobby Lashley have his moment, have his run, go against all these guys and shit, and then maybe in a year or whatever the fuck you want to have Drew McIntyre dethrone him, whatever the fuck. But Drew McIntyre has been in the title shot opportunity for like a whole year, bro. So after WrestleMania, he beat Brock Lesnar, made Brock Lesnar disappear. Then he had his feuds. And then he ended up facing Randy Orton like 3 times. He lost to Randy Orton, then he took it off of Randy Orton again. Miz won Money in the Bank off of Otis, and Miz cashed in Money in the Bank on Drew McIntyre. And then Drew McIntyre has never won it since. He hasn't won it back since. Bobby Lashley has won it. He's champion since, what was it, December? I don't fucking know. November? I don't fucking know. Or I think it was the New Year. I don't know, man. But Drew McIntyre, and then still, ever since WrestleMania, he's been like at every pay-per-view he's been facing Bobby Lashley and shit. At like every fucking pay-per-view, you know? And so the truth is, and listen, I'm not, like, it has nothing to do with Drew McIntyre himself. I advocated for Drew McIntyre to win Royal Rumble. I took heat because I said fuck Roman Reigns at the time. It should be Drew McIntyre who wins Money in the Bank. And he did. And I'm not turning on him either. And it's not his fault at all. He's a great guy. He looks like a fucking star. He has the mic skills. He has, he looks like he's in phenomenal shape. Great wrestler. I watched him when he was in Impact. He was great in Impact. I loved him. So it has nothing to do with him. It's all about booking. And whoever the fuck is booking these shows. Because, dude, you keep putting him in these things. And, like, listen, bro. Like, alright, they say, oh, they want new stars, but, oh, they want AJ Styles to win or Randy Orton to win. I don't have a problem with Drew McIntyre's age. It's just that they keep nobody has that problem. It's that they keep putting Drew McIntyre in the title in the fucking title shot picture. Put someone new and fresh, man. And Drew McIntyre is probably not even winning. So why do you keep fucking putting him there? That's why. Maybe you would have seen Randy Orton and AJ Styles, man. I think AJ Styles and Money in the Bank would have been great. Maybe he could win Money in the Bank. But you keep putting Drew McIntyre in this shit, and then people are like, oh, well, and even the fans are like, oh my God, why are people turning on Drew McIntyre? Bro, we don't hate Drew McIntyre. I don't hate Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre as a star, as a wrestler, is great. I hate the way that WWE is booking him right now. I don't like it. And fine, fair enough. If he's got to be Money in the match, fine, fair enough. But bro, after Money in the Bank, you gotta stop. You have to stop putting him in the fucking give him something else to do. Cause honestly, me myself, as a Drew McIntyre fan, I don't want to see fans turn on him. But I don't blame them if they do. I don't blame fans if they turn on Drew McIntyre. It'll be through no fault of his own. The fault of booking. Whoever the fuck, Vince McMahon, whoever the fuck are booking these shows and are giving these ideas, oh, let's have Drew McIntyre here again. I genuinely like Drew McIntyre, but how he is right now, due to booking, due to Vince McMahon, I don't blame fans for getting upset. I mean, how many times do we get to see Drew McIntyre in a title match? We get it. Bro, he's a star. He's one of your biggest stars outside of Roman Reigns, man. And look, I appreciate the fuck out of Drew McIntyre because before Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre was carrying WWE through the pandemic. Drew McIntyre was carrying through the pandemic. And then Roman Reigns came and then he was still carrying WWE through the pandemic, but and I really do appreciate Drew McIntyre for that. I love Drew McIntyre, but dude, seriously, please do me this favor. I don't want fans to turn on Drew McIntyre, but that is the truth. That is the reason why, man. It's the same thing for what happened in WrestleMania. If Drew McIntyre would have won, I mean, fans would have been upset, man. They like Bobby Lashley. They didn't want Bobby Lashley to lose. Come on, man. I don't want to see Drew McIntyre get booed and hated anymore, man. I really support the guy. I really like the guy. So that's it, guys. That's the truth about Drew McIntyre. Why fans don't like him right now. Hope you guys enjoy what's on this video. Please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn the notification bell on, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Later.